Welcome back to our Harley Blueprint series. This is plan set 5 in the projects. Out of the 9 projects, this is plan set 5. And in our previous episode, we created all the trim and the rough generic windows for our project. We did a few on our own or together, and then you finished up with the front 3 windows. One of the issues that you should have come across whenever you finish these is right here, and this is kind of what it should look like whenever you completed it, unless you fixed it. So this happens because the inner space between these 2 windows is smaller than the 3 or the 6 inches overall that our trim is. So we need to cut this a piece. So we're going to delete this one, and then we're going to edit this component, select our push-pull tool, and we're going to push this front part in 0.5. We're going to go to the very back, and we're going to push this in 0.5. And we're just going to push this side in. Now let's go ahead and close our component, take our move tool, and we're going to just copy this over to the right. Make sure you're moving it along the green axis. With our move tool still selected, if you hover over a group or component, you'll see these little red X's, and you can hover over those and it'll come up with the rotate tool. So here we can click on this and let's rotate it 180 degrees. Now with your move tool selected, go ahead and click on the corner and move it over, and we should get this right here. Here we want to select this one and this one by holding the shift key. Take your move tool and we're going to move it to the right 0.5. And there we have our finished window. One thing that we're going to fix is all of our doors are 2'6", except for one, which is right here. And this 2'8". So we're just going to fix that real quick. So we're going to edit this component and we're going to pull this side in 1 inch, and we're going to push this one in 1 inch. So now our overall width of this one is 2'6". So we have 3 doors, or 4 doors that are different. So we have our 3-foot door. This is 2'6", 2'6", 2'6", 2'6". This one is smaller at 1'6", and then we have our closet. Let's go ahead and close this group, and now we have, or hopefully you still have, our little piece of trim over here that we saved. Here we're going to bring this all the way over, and we're going to place it at the very bottom of one of the doors. It doesn't matter which one. When it comes to windows, we wanted to bring this piece up about halfway, and the reason that is because it goes all the way around. Our door, however, is starting at one point and going to the other point. So it's going to start here and it's going to go all the way around to here. So we want to make sure that this piece is at the very end of one side of our door. So before we go in here and do our follow me tool, we need to finish up this because the door trim is going to be a little bit different than the window trim. And so to begin with, let's go here in the front part and we're going to draw in that 1/2 inch mark. And then from here, the overall width of the door is going to be 1.5. And then we're going to have that 1.5 inch section. That's going to go out 0.5. And so we're just going to draw in this little rectangle right here. Take your eraser tool and erase that. Here we can erase our guides. And there we have our little door. Now what we're going to do is take your line tool and draw in our 3 lines. Let's go ahead and hide our walls so that way we can see our 3 lines. Take your selection tool, make sure that your follow me tool is there at the very top. Hold down shift, click on your 3 lines, make sure that nothing else is selected. If you have something selected by mistake, go ahead and click on it again, but as long as you're holding down the shift key. Select your follow me tool and then click on the face of our shape. And there we have our door. This is a standalone, so we're just going to right click and make this a group. However, if you had more than one 3-foot door, then we'd make it a component. That way we could reuse this one around. Let's go ahead and bring back our walls again. And I forgot to actually use this, so we're just going to go in here and really quickly draw in our shape again. So here we go 0.5, 0.5, get stuck in the walls. We're going to go 0.5. Over here we're going to go 3 inches. Set our ½ inch mark there. Go 1.5. Go 1.5. And 0.5. Select your rectangle tool and get marking. So we're going to mark that. We're going to mark that. We're going to mark this. And let's go ahead and get this corner. Select your eraser tool and erase the markings that we don't need. So there is our door trim again. So let's go ahead and click on this. Hit Control. We will need this 2 more times, so we need to drag that out. Let's take our line tool and draw in our 3 lines. Let's turn off the walls. Hit your space bar and hold down shift and click on our 3 lines. And then deselect anything that we selected. Hit your follow me tool and click on our face. Let's hit our space bar and triple click on our trim and click on component, and we're just going to name this 2'6" door trim. Let's turn back on our walls and we're going to take our tape measure and mark off where this is going to go. So from this point we're going to go over and we're going to type in 2 inches, and let's go ahead and go to this door and we're going to go and do the same, 2 inches. Now we're going to select our move tool, move over to our component here, click on this inner corner here, hit Control, and we're going to drag this over and place it here at this piece. Let's go ahead and drag this again, hit Control. We're going to bring this over this way, hover over the top with our move tool. Let's go ahead and rotate this around. Move around, grab this bottom corner and place it there at the door. Here we can go ahead and delete our 2 lines. And now we just have are two other doors that we need to do. We still have this over here, so let's go ahead and do the same thing. So let's tape measure. This one is 2'6" again, so we're going to mark off our 2 inches. Select your move tool, hover over this corner, take control or hit control, drag this over and place that there. At this point, you're going to, on your own, finish up this door here and our closet door using our little shape, making sure that you turn those into groups or components. There's only, so it's a one-off little door, so groups is fine. Just make sure that you actually do one or two. This finishes up this episode. In our next episode, we're going to go in here and start looking at other ways that we could use the Follow Me tool. Thank you for watching.